Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your brother Bolo V&R in place. You know, good night. Wanna deal with Jamaican people. What's up? I'm gonna some time to come in the car. Let them know some live, you know. Let them know some live. You understand? See what I go on for eating, you know. Why? You know, I'm gonna start the show, car. You know, we have limited amount of time. Zine, anyway. Have limited amount of time anyway. Right now, to all the players stay.
What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
Yo, big up we alone, some yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all for entertainment purposes. What me I go show right now? Hey, bangarang. Hey, we alone, so we know if you do it, you know. Me say, I can't bother. This is all for entertainment purposes, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Lonesome. Mr. Lonesome, you know if you do it. You know if you do it. People, let me show them my screen there. What is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? What go on there, so? What keep you, so? Me and the girl, them bubble go. Me and the girl, them bubble. 6 o'clock on it, that you said? And so we go to work. Live at 6, not 5. So the come on in. The lines ain't want me, you know. So we have to talk about this. When them say disgraceful honest, the girls them bubble gum. Take the wheel.
That is funny, honey.
That's what I say. You can't.
That's funny.
Look at man.
Oh my God, that is funny.
This is good comedy right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is good comedy right here. Pretty next picture to know.
News of Andrew Clark's.
No, all of you do me that. Yo, John don't start. The man all shaky, bro. All me select the file them. Let me get the file them on there so to select. See there now. Madness go start. See it there? You think so we don't know technology? No, this is criminal. This is absolutely criminal, ladies and gentlemen. No. Come and look a bit there. Right now, this is a fun stream, because I don't make no food, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you that. This is the fun stream. Me want to know what keep us up. No. Oh God, no. This not look good.
Gay.
So look at that.
No.
Me say on the run, come over here, so.
Emotional damage.
People from overseas, And that brother here is I send the racist remark them to Mark Golding. But white man. So Titans then fix him up, you know? Why may I tell you? Anyway, make we move on to more serious matters. Alright? Make we move on to more serious matters, cause I tell you say something, alright? Make we talk YouTube family. The lines are open, you know, you can call in, see? Want to hear what that brother have to say about that situation now. Cause me never aware of this. I people them talk, not my word. Listen to this.
Alright, see you in chance now. Alright. Alright, publicly speaking, first entertainment zone list.
Like and share people.
Let them say, much money I spent on our work. Supposed to did start a couple months ago. So without Jamwell, publicly speaking, without Jamwell.
So you hear that? The man said, a Jamwell this, right? So apparently a bagger work supposed to go on a jam world. Millions of dollars supposed to they behind fixing up jam world because it was dubbed an entertainment zone. You know, a party can't keep any time and lock off any time. Make it continue.
Well, right now, I go look on the condition and the state of the entertainment zone there now. Alright, so I go enter now. So you know Jamwell, the big parking lot, and where the gate them used to there where security beat people and run them back. So of course, this is supposed to be the VIP area. Yeah? Alright. You know where now going in here. Mother Bobsy. Illicit 6 member. One know which part of entertainment zone money go. Yeah. Here it is.
Now your aim set illicit 6 members. So you know so that video I do. Before there was an illicit 8. So that's a good context right there. So we show you how long that video I do, right? Now is this the state of Jamwell right now? I don't know. But just get that video. It should be very interesting. If anybody out there we're living in this area, we can confirm whether or not Jamwell is in this current state right now. Wanna let me know the number 1-876-451-6535. And of course, you can text me and give me a fresh update. But right now, this is how we at with it. See? Alright, let's continue.
Shapira. So who know Jamwell and know so normally I get to that right here so though. So you sign the feet here. Here say it's a general entry and the whole of here so backstage VIP. Yeah? Building them deteriorate. The pretty soon I'll go over there. See entertainment zone, yeah. All them control room, yeah. So then look. Mother Babsy, what do you come out and say? Entertainment zone, when you Damien Crawford argument. I wonder if you know say years the artists them usually change from before they make them entry to the stage. You know these things to Mother B. Where the money there, where you say you use already since work did already start. Eh? Entertainment zone. And at this local place that could always keep any local small party or wedding reception. Yeah, Miss Babsy. See it, yeah? Look pan Jamwell. And this is the place where I look for coming in December for all our support thing. Yeah? See the stage, yeah? Looking at them place, yeah? The last time this paint, I feel last. Back to school cheat with them try. I think I flow them paint this. Yeah? Look at Jamwell. All the tree bridge, them tree bridge they can't walk pan again in the people. Them tree bridge they can't walk pan. Me I come across and it feels so wavy, boomy with me alone across it. Yeah? Yeah man, so you look Mother Babsy with the money where you say you spend and work, I go start begin on the entertainment zone. We want the people them see it for themselves and nothing, not one thing you do. Not one thing you do. Yeah? Backstage entry, look on it. Looking at the building, look on the building. Other Babsy, you know how much artists get them big break from boy, so we want to know how the Jamwell refurbishing money go. We don't want to know say you're part of the illicit yet. See the famous building there? Yeah? The office that burn out. Going at the ticket book go show no. Which part of the work the way you say I go on in a Jamwell, Mother Babsy? Famous Jamwell.
People, you don't look good.
Yeah man.
You don't look good.
Yeah, so see it? I tell them about the bridge them how them boomy, all them two there worse. So alright, I go try and cross that one yeah. And if not ride more walk cross it. It's not stable. And at them place yeah. Main entry you know. Main entry this. I go around to the ticket boat Mother Babsy. Cause you don't want to sit in there. Yeah man, I got a ticket boat man. And bag of frag and all. Madman living. I go on in there. If you two want to enter too much in there, but I go show you how I go on. Yeah. Oh. Man, I live in a building them there. God, I can't enter right, that's a thing. Madman I live in a ticket boat, the Mother Babsy. And even know how much of them in there. But in the thing, we can't even go in there. So I go on for the money, and the money never run for start refurbish Jamwell Complex entertainment zone.
So there you have it. Jamwell. That are the state of Jamwell allegedly. I don't know if Jamwell presently stay like that, but me just hear the gentleman say illicit 8. So you must say, I owe them money I go, cause you see Jamaicans are one thing, you know. When they catch you in something, you know. And the games them where you want to play as a government, and they catch you in it, hey, they now let it go. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, and that the section the car. You know the thing goes in. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, long-standing issue going right now. Why? The protest, they not done enough. We pray this. More hotel worker. People say they want more money, better treatment, time come. New what? New GM, right it. All the GM they want change. It come like a total overhaul. All our heads are state them in all industry. If you no industry now go and go, let me tell you something. Time come. Whether it be tourism, I know business. If you don't notice a trend that is going on, time come. So no better set an house in order. You remember good? More money. See it there? This look like all our manager them.
Why do this hotel always wait until you all strike before they have a conversation? I don't know.
Huh? Police, how much police I go? People them up on the side of the road. What them do? Careful. Careful, police. Alright, nobody abuse the people that are going to cause more problem. See? People say they want more money. I hold it for clips, you know. Hold it for clips, short clips.
Alright.
Money. Money them say. You them must say so.
We want UGM! We want UGM! We want UGM! We want UGM! We want UGM!
UGM side. So all I GM that to this so. I wonder if I GM that to this and them have know the GM. Something alright. Look like I GM for choose. I hold the picture them at the car. She dip on the phone.
More money! More money! More money!
Side.
No more contract! No more contract! No more contract!
No more contract!
No more contract! No more
That's what I have to get
No more contract! No more contract!
Hey, you see if you have any hotel worker who watch my program, you see the last video when I post up with Mr. Shuttleworth. I want to pay attention to that video, you see? I'm going to show them what I talk about. Yeah man, really want to pay attention, very close attention to this video. But just drop it. See it here? State funeral, the needs will fall in Jamaica. Question mark for the two of them there. We need to know if you go watch that video there, yeah? That video right there, so the last video I ever posted. I want to see thumbnail, very colorful. All of the past prime minister them there on, you see it? Yeah man, decoration, time is close, get your house in order. Pastor Shuttleworth, I send a charge, alright? Wanna go watch that video there, ladies and gentlemen. Good? That is it. No, you don't wanna hear time. Wrong thing, I go on. Sorry. Next. Look like I hit that. Yeah man, it look like I hit that man. Look like I hit that for the work of them. You see me I deal with?
News of Andrew Clark's alleged illicit act.
Hold on there. So, I don't want to get to this yet. So, the work of them, ladies and gentlemen, I said no more contract. It's very alarming to me that with all of the things them where the opposition see wrong with Jamaica, because them things happen long time, you know. Miss E.R. Wagwan. Them things happen long time and I know them things happen. See? And I'm saying, you know, it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad that Andrew Honest took the route that he took in terms of when he carry things. You know, when you look at what he promised the people versus what has happened, it's very, very sad. Andrew Honest had an opportunity to really leave a legacy behind that would be second to none. Him really had an opportunity, you know. Him really had a unique opportunity, but unfortunately, unfortunately, he never took advantage of that situation. We have Ivan in the building. What's going on? Guys, this is the calling show, you know. Number is 1-876-451-6535, alright? Good night to you and all family on a serious note. Why can't they come together and get these unworthy people that is bringing down the country, the lowest of the low? Very good point, very good question. But I got on time, you know. We are dealing with forces and principalities that is very organized for one, and also that is wielding, what I say now, voodoo and them something type powers, you know, spiritual wickedness. So that type of fight is not one that you leave God out of. As a matter of fact, any wise man don't leave God out of no fight. You allow God to fight for you. Innit? So we stand with the hotel worker them. Jamaica overall, we stand with Jamaica is in our prayers. Last time we are gone, Petal Perry said he did leave a legacy, one of the biggest. Hold on, man. Listen what me I say. Andrew Honest had an opportunity to leave a positive legacy. If you remember when Andrew Honest just started campaign, you know, Andrew Honest was saying all of the things them where the Jamaican people them didn't want to hear. He was saying everything. It was like he understood and he got where the people of Jamaica was coming from. See, in terms of what we want for our country. As I said, this is the calling show, so we can call in anytime. You feel me I deal with, but these are some scenes from a hotel in a St. Anne. Some hoteliers in a St. Anne region. Scene, I don't remember the name of the hotel, but the person who sent me in a St. Anne region, the scene. So, may I tell you, people say they want more money, they want new GM, that are the GM, the general manager need to go. So collectively, them have a problem with the general manager for some strange reason. Well, I wouldn't say strange reason, but just to be sarcastic, for some strange reason, them have a problem with the general manager collectively. So they want the general. I don't know if this is the general manager. She definitely dresses the part, you know. Yeah, but she very, very brave. For stand in front of the people, them, although the police them did it. I know some Jamaican ignorant and dark, innit? Yeah, so we're glad to say it was a peaceful protest. You get me I deal with. And but Andrew Honest, trust me, very disappointing, Virgin. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. You could have been the Prime Minister to stand behind the hotel worker them. and demand and mandate trade union to protect the people of this country in the workforce. I'm going to one perfect example, ladies and gentlemen, of one such individual that is actively as the prime minister of a country and is fighting for the people of his country. And it's none other than Mr. Gaston Brown, the Antiguan president. Wanna listen to this and big up Jamaica Carlos, cause him when I watch earlier, I'm a search and find that clip here. Wanna listen to this. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Jamaica 360. I feed them video this, so wanna make sure so go over there and go subscribe and hit the like button. Zane, let me subscribe. Jamaica 360. We don't hit the like button already. You know, so we are not a hater. Pre this.
Take care, hotel elsewhere. You have staff who deserve a good pay. You have the government that ought to get its fair share of taxes. You cannot just concentrate exclusively on exploiting concessions and to push governments into the ground. You all need to...
You know what I'm talking about? One of the big hotel chains in the Caribbean. Sandals I'm talking about, you know. Me do a video already, a cover one speech where Mr. Gaston Brown do in a parliament some months ago. So the issue where the Prime Minister have with Sandals is an ongoing issue. This video was done 3 weeks ago, you know, ladies and gentlemen. I put up 3 weeks ago on this platform here. So listen to this.
Stop it, that kind of model. It is a slave model. It's a colonialistic model that does not work for the Caribbean people. You need to step up. And I expect a brand like Sandals, that we all admire as a Caribbean brand, should feel proud that we're making a significant contribution to government revenues, and should feel proud that your workers can earn enough money to get a mortgage, to own a decent home, a decent car. Not just about you expanding while others are struggling. We can't even attract locals to work in the hotel sector because of the pay so small. While you're making tens of millions of dollars every year.
Don't you hear that? The people that will live at Antigua don't want no working at the hotel because the pay so small. Jamaica won't deal with. Some self-respect. You understand what I deal with? We don't need to demand better. And we need one leader. We are going to stand behind. We like how this man stand behind the people of Antigua and Barbuda.
Yeah, out of each of these small economies. And then every time there's a little assessment about the taxes, you come with all kind of reasons why you should not be paying and challenging inland revenue. I'm tired of it. When it comes to that now, if you can't ensure that there's an equitable dispensation going forward where everybody benefit, if you just Sandals alone to benefit, well, take your hotel elsewhere. And I'm dead serious. And I don't want this matter to end up in the public domain like the last time, because, you know, I don't want to fight with you all. I want to fight with the body.
You hear what the man say? The man don't want the matter for reaching the public domain like the last time. The last time I talk about, you know, at the video when I tell them what I'm doing, you know, when I'm there in a parliament, you know. So basically I tell Sandals to forget their house in order. Zane, this is what the Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda is saying. Not my word.
But you're overdoing it. I was shocked when, Inland Revenue said to me that they're not cooperating. They want to take out all kind of deductions out of the ABST. They're paying it now. They're collecting the ABST from their customers. But at the same time, remember they get all the corporation taxes off. So and the little ABST.
What would they pull from that?
Boy, they put all kind of something in there about they advertise this and that cost and all kind of foolishness. I am just tired of Sandals, tired of them. Tired. And again, as I said, I really don't necessarily want this matter to become a big public spat.
Well,
but if it ends up
game over, my general. Because me I follow that story and others I follow it too. Game over. This is a big spot. Sandals, you know, look good. We can't tell you that. People, hit the like button and share the video with 10 people, yeah? Make them know so we're there, see it?
Being in a public spot again, if it's one man, they're not going to recoil from any fight with them in the interest of people of Antigua and Barbuda. It's me, and they ought to know that. And I hope they don't try and test me. So y'all need to settle up your bill. We need monies to fund the country. And stop fighting inland revenue. And it's not me who tell inland revenue to go do an assessment, yeah? They did on their own volition. But at the same time, Sandals just continue to play these games And we know what these hotels do to you, you know. So, you know what they do, for example? So bad-minded and greedy.
Hey,
If, for example,
hey, you hear what the man say? The man said them bad mind and greedy. Oh, a hotel reach in one space like that? If get characterized in such a shameful way. Oh, you have a bad mind against the people in one country that is the native of the country. Eh? Tell me truth. Now, the thing we matter about so them collect, you know, Zin, is actually the people them pay. The people them at the hotel will based off what I understand from the last video. The people them that pay the money to Sandals actually pay for Sandals taxes, you know. I customer then charge, you know. It in the charge, you know. So Sandals not necessarily I lose anything by paying them taxes. So what this a man I say, why them I collect the money and I make excuses allegedly and I give them less of the money? Hold on, me have a caller. Hold on, the ladies and gentlemen, me have a caller. I don't you know what I mean? Let me stop sharing the screen. Yes, my general. What go on? You wanna call me from the other day? Blessings.
I'm gonna try to get you call a couple times, but I call the wrong time, you know?
Yeah, man, I saw you go, man. What go on now?
I'm just a call to see how. So, boy, I'm saying the man keeping conference there.
Yeah.
The bro devil they have down there. And devil just mean this. And devil just mean deceiver, so they can't bother get it twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah? Devil mean deceiver and he work and he work for Satan. Satan are the enemy of God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
May I give you 5 minutes? Yeah. No, so may I give you 5 minutes? I have to keep it funky, you know.
Yeah, man. You see the man keeping conference, brother. I think so the man come run for some achievement. The man don't run for no achievement, brother, because the man don't if you tell the people, I mean, come back to the same lie again. I give people and promise. Same promise. After ending a power 9 years, I run down the country, run down the road infrastructure. He come back around and tell the people and promise again. Hello?
Yeah, me I listen to you now, General.
Yeah, man. I say the man come back, the man have no achievement, the man run pan. But I watch Uncle Part and conference and I say, boy, there's nothing the man have to tell the people again, man. Because you can't power 9 years and you come and run pan promise. You're supposed to come for achievement and show the people what you done. And ask the people if you get some more time to do some more work.
Exactly.
The man not done nothing for the country, brother. But the man come and promise the people again. You can't then power and promise people.
What he might do, you know, he might tell you where the PMP has not done. And I promise you what he might go do.
What you mean PMP not done?
No, that's what he must say. That's what he must say.
Yeah, but the man attack garbage, brother.
We know this.
Because the same bus system we have down there right now, I'm giving people them job off of it. A PMP bring back the bus system after Siaga sell out everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I talking about?
I remember this scandal with the police vehicle where they rent.
Yeah.
Or something. I wonder if I think they go on with it.
So what I mean PMP not do nothing? The road network then in Jamaica we are on the right now. I will carry the contract coming out of Jamaica. And the one a PDA partisan, he bring the road network. And he just come through.
To add on to your point, there was a road maintenance act and they repealed it 2002, I believe 2003. And the PMP enact that and then repeal it. So the road maintenance act was to maintain the road. So why would they repeal an act like that? So on jeopardize the maintenance of the road. Then put the money in what they call the consolidated fund. So wait a consolidate it, a pile up and no road now fix. No road now maintain.
But remember, Siaga done the same thing, man. The man run in a power for 8 years and neglect the road them see me.
Right.
Yeah? After I come in and sell out the public work department and shut them down.
Right.
They fix we used to maintain the road. Them do the whole thing there.
Mm-hmm.
And neglect the road for 8 years. And when the PMP come back in, them have to restore back the road them. I know this man come back again and do the same thing again like Siaga done. Huh? Same playbook. Same thing come back again. Why when they come up over them infrastructure Jamaica run down and they don't do nothing to it to keep it up?
Not that thing.
Eh? And then I come talk about partisan 8 years. Partisan not do 18 years. Partisan not do something good in 18 years. How you think the people have voted in 18 years?
Partisan, when I look for, I mean, it's not a PMP or not, but looking back on the issue, me have to call a spade. Partisan, when I work, brother. Partisan,
yeah, nobody could have.
Serious work.
Practice to take you out of IMF, him come back in and bring you back in.
Yeah, then
What you talking about? Yeah. Then coming up power bring you back in it and put the country back underneath the poverty again. Yeah, because IMF never do nothing for no country. Any country then going to that country done.
No, make we be fair and honest with the facts about IMF. There's almost out of the country them where them actually involved in. Almost half of the country them not doing well. That's a poor record.
Anything this drama and
that's a poor record. We can all agree that is a poor record. And
then have no record to show that they done anything for anybody.
You have to factor in, say, as a lender, your business is to lend. So why would you put things in place to lend somebody money for they actually elevate their country? You go on there and you.
Yeah, but the thing about it, they don't lend you for you elevate the country or nothing. They lend you for put in a poverty more and more and more. That's
the point I make, my general. That's the point I make. But
and then they turn around and take all your assets, man, and take everything.
Make your last point.
Yeah, man, me just on a call for tell us boy, me see them watch man thing and you know, and when me see the man go do brother, the man not tell the people not because we have crime, we have bad road, we education system in a shamble, the health system in a shamble.
Jesus.
Yeah, the man but they address none of them things the brother and sweep them on the carpet because he can't mention them because he know do nothing for them. Why keep a conference and none of them things they no mention? And of them they are the problem Jamaica have.
Real talk. Major problem too.
Yeah, crime are the major problem. It's like they said Jamaica at a point where we have 1,000 people dead every year. Yeah? Right. Andrew, the 9 year now, and every year, 9 year, 1,000 people dead at Jamaica. What? It's like something, a conspiracy, something they said for Jamaican people. Yeah? It's like it's a quarter, they have to feel 1,000 people have dead every year.
Boy, I don't know. That's a good question. That's still about. Look on is 17% of them said crime down compared to last year. And in a 1 week,
that's a lie, man.
44. Well, me no believe that. But make we go with what they must say for a minute. In a 1 week, 44 people get unalive. And then still I say crime down 17%.
Brother, we over here and watch news that come out of Jamaica and every day we see people are dead 3, 4 dead, there's a mass shooting again. What do you mean? People doing crime down. Crime down where? And you used to one man sitting down about him around the zozo of garbage. Never bring no result to the country. Yeah. Yeah, we waste taxpayer money with it. And take the distant citizens can move to do nothing. And shut down the place. That's all.
Mark Stewart, Mark Golden carry them got court feet because it violate the constitutional rights. It's because zozo business and a lockdown. Lockdown, you not fight no crime. And they have the audacity coming out in a parliament the other day. Me and one of them mentioned, if they are teamed up with us and not fight us, we could have fought crime with those measures. Foolishness.
No, those measures never catch nobody. Will kill nobody. Never say they can a criminal yet. Said through we run this, we catch a killer criminal and we do the mass murder. Nothing we never done. Nothing. Right, there's also right now. And the people are shoot people right where they say they have the state of emergency.
Even soldier them are shoot to see them.
Yeah. Not gonna like that, man. They don't do nothing. The man a general man, a chick stand. It's like it's a quarter them have to feel better. Like certain amount of we have to dead a year time. Take back for population. Population control them a deal with.
I don't know enough.
Yeah, a part of population control that.
But it's like to me. It's like a deliberate attempt for really now. So they say them are fighting crime, but what about preventing it? Probably a wrong slogan them are using. Stop fighting the crime because fighting seems like you're reactive. You're waiting something happen and you're gonna do something. What about prevention? Right? And the best way I see to prevent crime, if you have community activism with the police them one, and also give the youth them something to do. The devil find work for hands. You have to create opportunities.
You have to create job, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and factories. The man build factories in not even the agricultural industry. The man not even paying no attention, man. I want to go on Jamaica, brother.
I tell you.
You know, so I decided government is going on and neglect agriculture, man. How we have to feed yourself? Why we can't find importing goods? And they have to borrow money for import goods every time.
True, man. The other day, Wetland Campbell come out with the statistics for how much million more they must spend per on importing things compared to
Yeah.
what the PMP did.
Why you not help the farmer?
It's a staggering amount of money, you know. Actually,
Yeah.
almost half, you know, the amount of what
Yeah,
them
man.
used to
The man-
spending, brother. More upon the money
You
when
see-
they get already, you know. Because it did under, let me tell you, it did under a billion, and it over a billion now. It $1.4 billion they must spend on things that
If
they
you
must
import food.
import. What can go so?
When Jamaica have the best land and
Come on, man. Best food.
and the,
Come on, man.
the best food. Why
Come on, man.
you not help them? But they have it's like them have to play work in the system, brother. We all know what going.
Yeah.
You know?
What me say?
We all know what going.
Me have to let the opportunity, because I know other people want to call in, see me. I have some other things to look for.
Yeah,
No.
man.
Respect for
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
boss. One love, you know?
Yeah, man. That's all the faith and go and do the good work, you know?
Respect my boss. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Up top.
All right, respect.
Alright. Yeah,
Yeah, man, respect.
Yeah, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Big up your call for calling, you know what I mean? Not him first time. You see what I say? Bless up the general.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Alright, so we have a move right along, you know, because I tell you so. We have more of a story. We're there on the board, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, you know, I'm glad he done call in and contribute very, very well to the show. Manners and respect, you know, welcome anytime for calling. See me I deal with Sassy D. Where's Sassy D there? You know, me go call her. Cause Sassy D look like she have something to say, you know. Cause Sassy D I try to catch me on the live. I even hold on. A person from Chilani did call me earlier, you know. But I call Sassy D first. Tell him say I call him short today. I think I joke. I spend some time and talk to the people today, man. In the evening there. Before I go to work. You see? I'm going to share some video because I have a whole heap of things to share. Sassy, you know some live though.
Oh, I am listening.
Oh,
Just quiet.
You been watching?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm right there, hon.
Oh, you're watching? Okay, so I think you didn't want to talk to the people and share your perspective on what's going on in Jamaica right now.
No, yet, I'm not ready, me shy.
You know, she's shy, Lord have mercy. Alright, later. Later, yeah. She not easy. She said she not ready yet, she's shy. Alright, Sassy, big up. That person did call me earlier. But from about 2 o'clock, that is yeah, from the time that I sleep in the people. Get a good 4-hour nap. You feel me? I say wake up and feel rejuvenated. I say, you know what, come tap into the people. I say, yeah. Alright, me try call her one day. Can't say me never return the call. See? Alright, good. Make a move on. Cause we not waste too much time in this now. Next on the agenda. Yes. On the agenda. Yeah, man. Next on the agenda. More news and reviews. Make you hear what going on in this one right there, so. Doctor Who sent catching North Police charge man with fraud. Make you hear what going on, so.
News of Andrew Clark's alleged illicit activities came to light following a report made by a woman. The woman, whom we'll call Sarah, paid Mr. Clark a large sum of cash to secure a medical visa and other related documents so she could receive treatment overseas. However, there was no visa, nor were there any signs of the man who identified himself as a doctor.
Hold on there, wait. People, we have to learn to use on discernment, you know. That's why we have to have God involved in everything we want to do, you know. You understand what I say? Because you see all them look alleged scam here. I tell you, them things I won't even reach, you know, bro. My sister, I swear.
Andrew Clark was arrested and charged.
2 counts of obtaining money by false pretense. 2 counts of uttering forged documents.
Not God.
And 2 counts of possession of forged documents.
TVJ News understands that this is not the first time Andrew Clark has been accused of collecting money to secure U.S. visas.
They were interviewing somebody who alerted them to a possible fraudulent transaction. And it opened a wider investigation. Presently, there are at least 4 complainants.
Embarrassing!
Has to do with some form of fraudulent activities with this same suspect.
TVJ News reached out to Chief Executive Officer of the Spanish Town Hospital, Jacqueline Ellis, but she declined to comment about the issue. However, a highly placed source at the hospital told us that an internal investigation is also ongoing.
It was here that Andrew Clark would come for work daily, pretending to be a doctor at the Spanish Town Hospital in St. Catherine. But according to the police, Mr. Clark is no doctor. Well, what he did was solicit money from vulnerable citizens from the hospital's very own car park, and he was asking them, telling them that he was able to provide a medical visa for them in exchange for money.
Some of what the investigation is revealing now is that persons intentionally wanted to do some transaction outside of the procedures that is required by either the private company or a government agency.
Oh, so I links them when I look, people. At time for we show where the links them here. Go through the right procedure for get, you know, especially documents to go overseas and them something. Yeah man, stop using links them. Me know say embedded in our culture, but you now go get whole heap more people are going to allegedly scam you know, if you don't continue if you look for links. You understand me? I say worse you don't know somebody and can reach out and touch them. Yeah, no bother with that. No bother with that.
The police could not verify up to news time whether Andrew Clark, who portrayed himself as Dr. Andrew Clark, is a licensed medical practitioner.
Hold on. He come like them money I follow, you know what I mean, not say that. One more fake doctor. One more fake doctor.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Embarrassing!
He needs some milk! News did find 2 social media accounts purporting to be Mr. Clark. His LinkedIn read, medical doctor at Spanish Town Hospital. His Facebook said he studied at the University of the West Indies as well as the Latin America School of Medicine in Cuba. Here he is in a video appearing exhausted after a long day of work at the Spanish Town Hospital.
What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
Awesome. Hey, Ivan. Yeah, man, you move like a top chopper. What the backside are going to Jamaica?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right.
Really
Tell about them.
This is my office, and there's about 100 people on the outside already.
He's pictured with patients inside the hospital and is also wearing a hospital badge.
Alright. Thing I get out of hand now. Who help him to take up a misleading picture like that? What am I doing with the equipment round him neck? And who that him stand up beside and I take a picture with? Like, does that person even know what that picture is for? Because I'm a part of a crime too, you know. And they need to be investigated, you know. Right? If them know, say him a try to deceive people on the internet allegedly. Them figure a prison too, you know. Oh, what want to say about that, people? Want to let me know, yeah, man.
Under the law, all doctors must renew their license annually to practice in Jamaica. TVJ News reached out to the Medical Council of Jamaica that grants the license to query Mr. Clark's status, but we did not receive a response up to news time. Andrew Clark is expected to appear in court on December 6. Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
Hey, December 6, I want to elevate date in a car. You know, say such man Our important date December 6th. 6 days from now, people. We don't know the decision between the court case of the IC and this man, such man. We can't wait, Who excited? For excited, type excited. To know the results of that case there. Yeah.
In Jamaica, whilst we are naturally, from a sociological point of view, societal point of view, moving towards concrete as the main form of construction, we have not adopted concrete as a solution for our road infrastructure. And the general reason for that is the cost of concrete. And given the number of roads that we have, and Jamaica has a significant ratio of roads per square mile, it would be prohibitive if we intended to cover many of these roads if we were to replace asphalt with concrete.
So basically it's too expensive to use the concrete. So me have one little suggestion. Michael Coley, big up. Me have one little suggestion. Zane Sassy, me see you. What about using the asphalt in a certain spaces? Especially the spaces them where say the water really a dig in the asphalt. Right? And the reason why I put the 3 leader them on the thumbnail, they say whoever win this next election, right? Now, God forbid Andrew Honest win the next election. Then we know what will happen. But the other two were proclaimed we are going to do better for the country. We are praying say them do God's will, Mr. Patterson or Mark Golin. That are the aim right now. We are praying that God's will be done in this situation because the Jamaican people ain't can't really take no more. God know. Because we want to look on the road now. They hug them in the middle of the road, ladies and gentlemen. Right? In a pothole. Remember one of them potholes where they say the brother John, and one of them size pothole like this, them aga just have a vibes in the road, my generals, my sisters, my brothers. Take a look at this.
I find it funny how transport and the municipal authority every day them a run down blood clot taxi driver and vendor and look on the fucking a 425 pound hog that in a England road, right a River Beer road intersection.
Right a River Beer, let me say, I don't know how with that, but it look like I want some trucker come out of that place. It look like I want one big place that your business do also. And look at this.
What can go so?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
What? I don't know what I go on, I don't know what I really go on, but let me hear what that sister now say. Hear that sister now say. What you want to turn up look a bit, and then I realize what I go on. What she said, the gas station they must scam with.
I met the video here for telling us that the gas station they must scam now. So a while ago I got the gas station for top up. Alright? I'm gonna get a man several bills. So I tell him 87, I'm see him put the pump in at the car and then him run it. Him put in the 7 bills, and then him run 208. Him stop it himself at 208. And I was like, wait, what? So me said to be say, oh, look on the pump, look on the pump, look on the pump. Because I never see them something at me yet. But I say, look on the pump, look on the pump. And it's like the man looking at the mirror and say, me I talk to him. And say, him just start run back the rest of the gas. Anyways, apparently that's something what them do all the while. Like, you give them their money, them stamp in front of the pump, and make it look like so them are run it in and nothing not go in. Or, them create some form of distraction so you can look elsewhere and look on the pump. people please look on the pump or not giving them money. And make sure say the gas I go in on a car. Look on the pump and make sure say it a run go in the car because they must scam on no. That is how the scam work. Do that, then put the money in them pocket and guard them yard. Look on the pump, wanna guard the gas station.
But look how gas price high. Look how gas price high, ladies and gentlemen. I know allegedly the man them on the pump a skim off. You know? I look here and I look there. You know what people got a gas station in a one day? Eh? So the pump attendant them, you know some man fi start pump them own a gas. Alright, that's the thing there. Yeah man. Man fi start pump them own a gas man. What you say about that? Me believe so we will start pump own a gas. Alright, that's the ball game there. You don't make me know what to think about that. No, we are going to the next story, I know, because we're not itching. Next story we are going to, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Let me start with that story. Let me start.
You know, a percentage of the men who left Jamaica to harvest sugarcane in the United States back in the 1900s opted not to return home for whatever reasons. Well, we found someone from the second generation of an American businessman who, like the Yardies, worked and played hard in the Glades.
Living the life defies time and laws, surpasses storms, hurricanes, wars, recession, pandemics.
Jeffrey Captain Jackson is the 13th of 20 children for an American man whose name carried much weight back in the days with Jamaican cane cutters. Van Jackson, aka Duck, had 8 baby mamas, but he settled and married LaVon, and together they carved out popular household hotspots in South Florida. Jackson's Variety Store and Jackson's West Indies Tavern, also called the Chicken Shack.
Being a child, you see people from another country come to America and to work, and you can't help but wonder what's life like back in their country that they're traveling to work. And working in sugarcane was very difficult work. I would ride my motorcycle through the cane fields and I'd see the guys cutting canes. It was obviously that they were tough people and able to do that type of work. And so I really admired them for that. They've always, everybody getting off that bus to work in those fields, everybody looked like they were strong and ready to go to war.
Today, Captain Jackson, who retired after 35 years of service, is one of 3 sons who walked in the footsteps of their now late dad.
He was a cop who retired and decided to go into business for himself, to be an entrepreneur, bought a couple of dump trucks and bought a large building that on that property it had a 28 unit efficiencies. Upstairs is a 2-story building, about 8 units.
Here we say, here where the man buy? The man buy a dump truck. Message. Big up KB, big up Kwame Brown. A whole heap of things I learned from Kwame Brown, General, Whole heap of things I learned. If me ever living at the United States, between Kwame Brown and Biz 101 and Mob Only Uncut, I'm straight. When I talk about knowledge of how to, legally go and get it, yeah. Between those 3 gentlemen, I'm straight. I know I could call on them. You know what I'm saying? Biz gonna tell me about, Biz gonna let me be straight with the Bitcoin. I mean, shoot, all cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? Mob is into business investments, and you know what I'm saying, like farming. You know what I mean? Partnering up with that brother, oh, it's gonna be a breeze. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I also got family in the States. You know what I mean? All types of different areas that they work in. Man, what? Man, opportunities galore. If that is God's will, though, because God's will is what most important. If it's God's will for me to go live in the States, it is what it is. And we, we're definitely gonna carry out that will. No, I ain't gonna disobey God. Yeah, whatever God wants, God does. You know what I'm saying? This is His life, not even mine. I'm just saying, right? But the trucks, the dumper trucks, message.
Downstairs, a nightclub, a clothing store, and lots of garage and storage space. And so all the Jamaicans would get dropped off to the clothing store, to the nightclub. They would stay in town, and some of them would go out, or they buy goods, take them back home, come back into town at night, and party. And man, they could drink a lot, they could party.
See, this is how we get into trouble, man. Anywhere to party at, man. Oh man. This is how we get in trouble.
Jamaican farmers.
I wonder why your dad extended a hand to them. I mean, he was not Jamaican, your family was not Jamaican, but I wonder how he, or why.
For a guy who left Georgia with a 6th grade education, being a young man, and having to quit school to work and support his family, he could sympathize.
Hey, shout out to Georgia, man. Shout out to the state of Georgia. Shout out to all the southern lands of America. You know what I'm saying? I know all black people ain't you know, people is people. Not all black people is good people, to be honest, because people is people. But shout out to Georgia. Shout out to the South. You feel me? Yeah, shout out to the South, man, for real.
That, but it was so many of them, and they were spending so much money, it made us very well off. And he returned the favor by helping those that he can.
But as sweet as sugar is, harvesting the golden miracle in the glades of Florida left somewhat of a sour taste in the mouths of some Jamaican families, especially the children and their mothers, when their men traded homes.
And so the ones that wanted to, I won't say, well, for lack of a better word, let's call it break the contract, are those who wanted to start a new life here in America. He would do everything he could to help them. So he always had a place to give people who to stay. Who wanted to leave and start a new life here in America.
Next week, the tough question: how to close out the Belgrade experience.
All right, so we'll go. This a Thanksgiving in a Jamaica, people.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
I want to kill him. You know they were on a... From one extreme to the next, ladies and gentlemen. Them say a Portmore this, you know.
Be a wetland, and because of the houses now, they use the canals to travel between the wetlands. So the seaside, you have Great Pond, you have Flashes, you have Hellshire Pond. So
you hear that?
They travel around a lot. So that means you're not afraid.
So the girl that explained Hellshire Pond and them places there. So the area them where them build them house upon, ladies and gentlemen, is a natural habitat for these creatures. Yo, the other day, I think it was 2 weeks ago, one bus crashed by the highway. Seen? And our alligator, our crocodile, it run over. We across the road. So even when them build the road, them is the natural habitat for these creatures. You feel me I deal with? Very mighty interesting. Look a story right there, so. And that girl that look like she know a lot about them.
What you done at school?
Well, at first, I go so close to one.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you tell me, say, oh gosh, man. But that lady that look a young girl there, where they on the alligator, she know about them things, like, she calm and everything. You look like she do a whole heap of reading and research and all of that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Next story. Cause we are move right along, you know. We're not itching, you know. You get what I deal with?
What you done at school?
Trying to figure out
what sectors or what specific workers or skills you should pick and choose is a very tedious process and one that can ultimately be counterproductive to what you're trying to achieve. The recommendations that we made in the migration report were to have basically all sectors being freed up, and one of the reasons for this was the interviews that we did with stakeholders across multiple sectors, the private sector organization, human resources organizations, etc., explained to us that these skill shortages existed across all sectors, all industries, and all skill levels. So it wasn't just high skilled workers, but it was medium skilled workers and low skilled workers.
So, for my brother and sister, they will have skill. You understand? No matter if a high skill or whatever, or medium or low skill. What if opportunities they over there, you know? You understand what I deal with? Especially Canada and them place there. I want to pay attention. You know. Anybody who want to go over go work, you know, would advise, you know, to do some research on the country, them policies and stuff like that. And we have a government in Jamaica where we don't have no confidence in terms of to protect us, you know, when there's a crisis overseas. We remember when the student them did there Ukraine when the war did pop off. And Andrew Wallace allegedly, when I lend them money to come home, and Mark Golden have to step in. That was, yo, Andrew Wallace dropping balls so much time, brother. But let's continue. Boy, I don't know where, man.
So this app is not just another platform, it is a game changer for Jamaica. It puts people at the center, helping them to connect with work that matches their skills. Whether you are an electrician or a graphics designer, the app allows individuals to list their services and be discovered by employers and clients across the island. And the best part, all service providers on this platform will be certified by the Heart and STA Trust, ensuring that the skills being offered meet the highest standard.
I like this. I have to give them props to that one. Because I used to go to house. One of my grosses that I have is that with the skill set that I was engaged in school there, you know, the organization basically could not put me in a place whether locally or overseas are present opportunities and filter people into, you know, worse those that are most qualified, because I excelled highly distinction wise in what I did in Heart, you know? And I'm saying them need to have proper filters. I hope that the algorithm of this app is fair. That's a concern of mine. Like, you know, is it balancing how much people get work and whatever? You know them kind of way there? Yeah, that's my only concern still. But this is a good thing. Having a skills app is a good thing. But people, we have to go look upon this situation.
Yo, I would like this. When you're stuck and can't move, I have to black one. Yeah, water that then.
Once the carpet come off our road, ladies and gentlemen, that is it, you know. Saying the asphalt don't stand a chance, right? I just the other day, them come out and talk about because of all of the rain, just to make the material, them to fix all of the roadways, them are having challenges. Them having challenge that the NWA come out and say that, you know, them having challenges. Zane, make me see what I go on another clip here. What is this now?
When you're stuck at one part and can't go your yard, you're busting a two.
water come from? Where so much water come from? Jeez and peace. Let's keep the people safe with the people. I'm saying to just unload them and just, you know what I mean? Water. Look at this. You see when the rain start fall now? Run through. You see when the rain start fall and the people go to school, send them back to their house. Yeah. I'm dead serious. Send them back to their house. Let me show you something, because I don't think I joke thing. I'm not pray this. Big up Talk Your Mind TV. I Talk Your Mind TV, me see this man, you know? And so I find a clip here, you know? Oh no, look on this. Not me want to know what can go so.
What can go so? What can go?
The man never climb like a Tarzan and go cross waters. Roaring waters, watch out. Pray this. Oh, go on, I'm making a play. Page one refresh. Did it too long. Let me get a little refresh there. Hold on the people. See it now? Watch the man upside down in the people.
Listen! You can't bust! Video it! It's straight! Let's go! Yo, what's the way? Lego! Lego, man, what's the way? Alright! You can't bust! Video it! It's straight! Listen! You can't bust! Video it! It's straight! Let's go!
One thing with Jamaica, we take everything for joke. Them things are dangerous, no people. Them things are dangerous. Can't take the music in our background in the butt. As we say, people, when you see rain start fall, on a run go home. You see where all the water them are gather now. We don't even know what it's like. The water them are coming from a different place. You know, say I was listening to the Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth. I think it was some weeks ago, and he mentioned that the rainwater, it smell. It have a nasty smell. And you know, say rainwater supposed to be fresh, because rain is really a cleansing of the atmosphere, innit? Right? But that rain here, me I notice even in my own space where rain fall, me I say, why this place smells so? And it's always after the rain. Look on the road. Look on them something here.
It boils down to plain wickedness. A school like Lystra Primary up in the cool hills of Trinityville, the teachers have to be walking. Teachers and students have to be walking in this kind of dirty water.
No, any school, man.
This school gets no attention whatsoever. And when you really check the levels, Western St. Thomas has had a member of parliament from 2002. And good God, these people have no heart. They have
nobody
have no compassion.
Me I go play over about that video because it's serious. Nobody can pay me for go work in a demo conditioner. You hear me I tell you? Nobody But it no matter where you pay me say, brother, them, you know much thing can pop off right there, so just a go down them step ya. Me hold my health. Yo, slip and drop, mash up back, lick me head back. What? How me free a walk go in where the water I go? That means say wherever she a going on, a downhill, you know. That means say down there's a water pack up, you know. What
can go so?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Brethren, me never see them thing in my life. A long time them something I go on. I just what here. Andrew honest. Only no sister, no government curse. God I rather money, you know. Look for the lady in the dirty water. You talk about all type of this. Yo, church a youth. Good teacher where all we are enders. No sir, this not right.
Situations, it boils down to plain wickedness. A school like Lystra Primary up in the cool hills of Trinityville, the teachers have to be walking. Teachers and students have to be walking in this kind of dirty water. This school gets no attention whatsoever. And when you really check the levels, Western St. Thomas has had a member of parliament from 2002. And good God, these people have no heart. They have no compassion. They have no sense of humanity within them. How do they sleep at night comfortably, knowing that the people who are supposed to educate the nation's children and the children of this nation have this kind of situation to contend with? What are they doing to address it? Absolutely nothing. Only look on the water. Look at the water pelting down. And funny enough, you know, I can recall the former mayor of Morant Bay wanted to do something to address this very situation leading over to the school. And it was up.
Me have a call Lassom. This I wanna.
Hello.
Lassom, you're watching the program?
Me I watch but you just disappear. But then I watch and you just disappear. I don't know which part you disappear to. Till me here you start ring me.
That means the internet I give problem. Them so them attack me thing. It's supposed to go there, it's supposed to go there now still unless I hear internet because it has show me on my end.
No sir. No sir, because my TV on. The TV on and the internet are working and it are gone. But the phone me I watch upon.
Yeah. So what you think about that situation here? A Lystra Primary with the teacher if you're walking a dirty water gas school.
Look here man, they mess up their arms house. Arms house for your country and the prosperity they mess up not supposed to happen.
Backside. That's why I love talk to you, know. Yeah, you couldn't say it no better than that.
Yeah, man. This is not prosperity. Prosperity is something beautiful, something lovely, something where everybody enjoy. This can be rain or fall or rain have to fall. Rain have to fall because the country cannot survive without rain. And if rain or fall, even a bridge. Even a bridge supposed to be in a good condition when rain fall. But my school, how are you, man?
And teacher, she got work same way, you know?
Now what she gonna do? What she gonna do? Be sure them say prosperity broke axle. The axle broke in a prosperity truck.
No, if we did prosper, she didn't go to school in a condition.
Oh, could never. Should have cut her eye and sit on her yard.
My God.
Well, I don't know what Jamaica people up to, you know. I don't know where them up to, but me I tell them, say, me now go down in another ship there with them.
It's serious. It's serious.
Serious, man. serious. It's serious. And me really I wonder if them people the way I say something are going. If they really something they put in a food give them. They must put something in a food give them and it numb them brain. So they don't know right from wrong.
And the water too. Pipe
and
water.
and the water too. That's why me no drink. That's why me no drink pipe water.
Me worse.
I drink pipe water, brother. Me prefer when the rain fall or me go road go by me go full up me big gallon them water.
But you know hear me talk about the rainwater last time.
Yeah man, look here. Bolo, me have one big concrete tank in my yard where it could have give you 4 good sized bedroom out of it.
Backside.
The top of it deck and it just have the pipe them run from the roof.
Okay.
To it. And me have 4 plastic tank when me buy. You know get the nice free one then cause me never want none. Me buy my own them. Me buy my one them and mesh the top of them.
Yeah.
And set lead if you carry water in them. And me have 17 plastic barrel. 17 plastic barrel. When barrel come from foreign with us, and me see one virgin sell some of them and me just buy some of them and get them cut off the top of them and line. 17 of them me have around my house. Plus the 4 plastic tank. Me have one in my garage or when rain fall, me set bucket outside and fully up and throw another one in the garage. When me container them inside of my kitchen run out, me go refill me pipe, me buckle them. Me no drink water we come a pipe. Yeah. And from me pick me never drink it. Because it look like they have something I put in it to pollute the people in brain. Yeah. Nah, walking on that the truck the way them are walking on, brother. Nah, walking on it.
It's like you just hear about new laws in Jamaica, like you know, we did hear something and we did think so that did bad and then you hear some more thing. It's just a never ending.
More add to it. Yeah.
It's a never ending. It just get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah man, it get worse by the day. By the day, no, by the year, you know, by the day. By the day it get worse.
And then
look here man, you see anything you in as me here, you said that already. Anything you in and got no in a hit.
Nah,
you can just mark it out.
Yeah man, you not go work.
Mark it out. Yeah, mark out it. Can't work. Cannot work.
There's no way you can omit the creator. Omnipresent.
No man.
Out of nothing we do. And the creator is
at all we do. If I even want sweet you eat man, you have to get God involved in it.
I mean I show you how mankind mentality stay, you know. You know say and we just gonna use that individual as an example. Right? Dodos. Who could have go in a town and go around Dodos?
No man.
Who could have go a town when Dodos are running and doing thing and go around Dodos? Brother, you have to talk to Short Boss. You understand me? I say so. If you go give Short Boss the respect there, why you don't feel like say you don't forget God, the creator of all things?
The creator, the one who
of certain level of respect. We can just
them a man you only can take life, them can give life. Can't give life.
Zine?
And that is the greatest giving of life.
All God have to do at this side, say you're not going to wake up tomorrow morning and that is it.
And that is it.
That is it.
So you can't do nothing about it, you know. You can't do nothing about it, you know.
Nobody.
Oh.
You understand what I say? So all you for respect, right? A man, like, you know what I say? And you don't want to put the respect on God.
Respect the creator. True, man.
But I tell you, say Jamaica get rid of them. They might get rid of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We have a problem. We have a mentality problem. I swear.
He gets rid of them right now.
Yeah, judgment there. And then not even see. Be a disgrace to unfold right now. Be a disgrace. You can't imagine. You can't imagine the 7th. You can't imagine the 7th. You can't imagine the 7th thief them. Well, me not say 7 thief. You can't imagine the 7 people them under investigation. No get released.
And sit down and believe say they not gonna come out, you know. They might come out, you know.
Me say, hey, me know for your fact, not for your fact, but I have a strong feeling. Based off of how the JLP deal with the Integrity Commission We are Jamaican at end idea. Brethren, them all get rid of them from the IC. They now go give them no local sympathy when they come out to their report.
They not give them no blind.
Yeah,
they
man,
not get no
anytime
blind.
they say when they find the evidence to them for fine and the report them for come out, you see like how yesterday release Mark Golden statutory declaration on that day there. Yeah, man, that them thing that they talk about, them are gonna see. It not gonna happen.
No. Them things are peace and safety, you know, but a sudden destruction. Sudden destruction. You can stay there.
Hey,
me tell myself and me tell other people to from a year a start.
Yeah.
Me say, I want whole heap of shit never reveal a year. A revelation near this. Yeah.
Why, you know, the first interview, one of the first biggest interview, a Cat Williams, and the man said, Virgin, the man talk about enough name where you see right now get exposed. P. Diddy, TDGX allegations.
I'm more left to enough.
Hold it more left, man.
Yeah, man.
Hold it more left, man. Hold it more.
Yeah.
You no matter them color, you no matter nothing. Hold it more left.
Yeah. Them a do them thing and believe so God no have eye in every corner. Every corner where you push it in, God have eye in them.
That is it.
But him can't see it.
You know, it's always good to talk to you. Right now, I'm gonna wrap up
yes,
this thing.
Man, and me I tell you, so me did in my kitchen and do some work, you know, me left come in and me just pick up the phone and as we pick up here, you me sip on the live, you know, me say, yeah, they are the right place. But me don't know for some reason it just
it just
chip out the phone. Me never have the phone in my hand or anything. Because of some clothes. Me in the room I deal with and me put on the phone from the bed. And me say, hold on there. I can't not hear about law anymore. And at the same time you ring. You just ring same time.
Yeah, I energy man. So you see you see them picture where Lonesome make.
Yes, brother. Yo, me say, when me see it, me have to put a comment and me can't bother. Trust me.
Yo, Lonesome is so man. Hey.
When it comes to photograph, man, he my best photograph about it.
Listen to me, man. Cutting edge dragon. I don't have the energy and the time to do these things. Look at it.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
He do good, yeah, man. He deserve a medal.
Yo, me not tell no lie, still, you know, whoever crop that picture, yeah, for whatever you use,
yeah, man.
Them skill, you know.
How are you?
Every Warmington head fit proper on the body, you know. Jesus Christ.
Hot Yellow Road.
Hey. The Queen Wheel. He might say Queen in the Wheel. Jesus Christ. Hey.
Hot Yellow Road, man.
They enough to do it. Hey, Miss Scott.
That didn't work for me. Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
When you trouble the 90, and them style like work out, you know?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Recent report that said the PMP, the JLP has said the PMP is hypocritical.
In a way.
In a for them push back on the comments of Warmington and Juliet Cuthbert. What you think about that?
Why?
Cause basically they must say well, let me pull up a story. Cause we know
they must say them fi apologize to Siaga.
Yeah.
PJ is still alive and Siaga they call him black scandal bag. Why they not apologize to him?
That is it. I was going to go there.
Look here, they never have a deal with Siaga with no skin color, you know. They say he's not born in Jamaica.
Right.
That's what they said.
Right.
And he did not born here.
Right.
He did not.
Right.
So
Mr. Golden was born here.
Was born here and he's still here.
Exactly. And he pity them born there too.
He never left nowhere.
And
he never moved.
And his wife born there too. And his grandfather born there too.
Is that Jamaican?
Reconnected? Yes. Alright. Are we back? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let me see. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Still a buffer? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Sassy says she can't hear me. Yvonne says she can't hear me. But my own phone over here, so I can't hear myself. Own device. I get. Alright, see it there? Alright, I'm go there now. Yeah, sorry about that last some. The internet dropping up. And my phone may I use. Can you imagine? What can go so may I use my phone data for stream on OBS. Ain't that something? That is something, man. But hey, anybody else want to call in real quick, cause at the calling part left, I know no something the partner left. At the calling part alone left right now. Yeah, man, but they must say the Jamaica Labour Party pretty much I say them are hypocrite. But when I really look at it, Abraham condemns racial charges rhetoric, suggests PMP should apologize for Siaga. See that? I could hear what this is somebody else say. I'm going to do a story upon this now. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, in recent time, Mark Golden has been coming under attack, racial attack by the Jamaica Labour Party. Everyone has made some really inflammatory statements that I think is degrading and disgusting. And of course, we denounce that altogether. Now it says here on Nationwide, Abrahams condemns racial charge rhetoric and suggests that PMP should apologize for Siaga attacks. Human rights advocate Dr. Michael Abrahams agrees that the People's National Party should consider a public apology for the racial abuse that was directed at former Prime Minister Edward Siaga during the period of 1970s. Really? When Siaga called, he mount a racial slur with Siaga called black people. This Abrahams made the call while condemning recent racial charge attacks against the PMP President Mark Golden by government members of Parliament Everett Warmington and Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, Dana Davy, and you will never see those apologies. I can tell you that, because they are not of any good character and standing. You'll never see an apology from Everett Warmington or Juliet Cuthbert. You'll never see it. But let's listen to this.
Dr. Michael Abraham says what was done to Edward Siaga was wrong.
No, what happened with Edward Siaga was wrong. It wasn't just wrong. The thing about Edward Siaga is that not only was he was just a light-skinned man. Edward Siaga did a lot for this country, more than a lot of black people have ever done. He went into things like revivalism and...
Brother, you know, say, your brother pissed me off already. What matter?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Him do what? Hold on, let me listen that again. What must I say?
With Edward Siaga it was wrong. It wasn't just wrong. The thing about Edward Siaga is that not only was he was just a light-skinned man. Edward Siaga did a lot for this country, more than a lot of black people have ever done. He went into things like revivalism and stuff.
He did a lot for this country, more than black people has ever done. Brother, you want a box in your face for even utter that out of your mouth. Edward Siaga do more for Jamaica than Marcus Garvey. Edward Siaga do, how would you idiot this man? How would this? How your name? You know what? I really, the man, what am I say? This what am I say? You want to talk about what? revivalism, Poco, Obia, and that you tell me say Siaga do for the country more than black people. Hey yo, whose mans is this?
Hey, whose mans is this? Oh, mans is this?
Normally, no, but some what really are going on, sir? Right now, me reach a halfway tree. I don't know which direction to go. I stuck him and have me stuck away in the sea a while ago, you know. Me can't get over it, you know. Me backside, me hear more.
Romania, and he defended as an artist couple, and he defended the man's work. And a lot of black Jamaicans would not do what Edward Siaga did. Edward Siaga did a lot for our culture, our music. So it was egregious what the PNP did.
Culture, our music. And what exactly did the PNP do? What exactly did the PNP do? Make we hear.
Them in the behind now. Them have to deal with that.
The popular obstetrician says now would be a good time for the PNP to apologize for the way Mr. Siaga was treated. He says both sides of the political divide should demonstrate that race-based...
How was Edward Siaga treated? How? You don't know what kind of dark rumors there for Edward Siaga name? Shower passing on them something there. I which madman? This someone that say my human rights activist. Hold on, you know what say? Let me go up here, so hold on, me. Him as a human rights advocate. So want to human rights them when Edward Siaga violated in Jamaica. Want to when he call the honorable, right? PJ Patterson, black scandal bag. We must say Edward Siaga was no innocent person. Edward Siaga was an agitator, an agitant, an irritant. You know that itch the way you can't seem to get away from? That was Edward Siaga. And this person don't know the history of the CIA insurgents in a Jamaican politics. And Edward Siaga was a big part of that. What is someone here talk about Edward Siaga the whole for the culture? The whole for what? Edward Siaga don't do one goddamn thing for Jamaica. I'm a stand on that. I must blurt now, man. What am I talking about, man?
Attacks are wrong.
It is either way it is, and I agree what you said. I think they should. I'm not sure if they ever had at any point in history, but if they've never done that, this would be a good time. I think they really should, because it has no place, and it was an insult to the man, seeing what the man did. A lot of younger Jamaicans are unaware of his legacy and what he did for this country.
Which legacy, brother? A Poco church alone me hear you talk about a revivalist. And I talk about music and culture. Which legacy? Edward Siaga legacy is terrible. It's just that Andrew Honest one worse than Fee, and him one prodigy of Edward Siaga. Like father, like son. Me do one video about that already. But it's someone not easy.
But that was wrong. But two wrongs don't make a right. Just because that was done doesn't mean you have the right now, today, to denigrate somebody based on their skin color. You want to go after Mark Golding for other things? Sure. There are many other things. But this
brother, yo, I wish you eat that this man.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Stop lying, brother.
Stop lying.
Just stop, brother.
Stop.
Did you say, hey, bro? Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Based on
which many things that can go after Mark Golding for. Remember me tell him I want to name them. Me would have challenged him as a reporter to name 5 things what Mark Golding do that affect this country in our negative way. 5. As a matter of fact, just give me 2. What is somebody talk about?
Just because that was done doesn't mean you have the right now, today, to denigrate somebody based on their skin color. You want to go after Mark Golding for other things? Sure. There are many other things. But
which many other things? Yo, the brother you trigger me. You can't just say them something there. Which many other things they can go after? Where's the evidence of these other things? Zane? Which many other things?
I think you see young people are watching this.
But despite acknowledging that former Prime Minister Siaga was treated poorly, Abrahams says the recent attacks by Warmington and Cuthbert Flynn call into question their suitability for representational politics.
Edward Warmington and Judith Cuthbert Flynn are disgraced. I don't think they should be in representational politics.
That's the only thing I agree with. Based off what you just say a while ago, the whole spill here. That's the only thing we agree with.
That kind of rhetoric has no place in our politics today. We shouldn't be talking about it. If you want to, and I know that politics is a blood sport, and you have to have thick skin in order to really survive. There are many things that Mark Golding and the PNP can be called out for. A lot of things.
But what is that, sir? Which many things? You just have said that. Patrick, what you deal with? Mash up Jamal, Siaga mash up Jamal. Self-reliance and run with the Cuban doctor them. Brother, I be a destruction Siaga cause pan Jamaica. In terms of the country moving forward with strength. Many things. Vernal Henry, big up yourself in my general. No, I know what Mark Golding do, which many things. This present government has constructed with Mark Golding, the team with him are put together. When have they been in office? What blemishes on their name in terms of them operating and running a country? Where? Which many things? This man, you know, say, I'm glad me I clip this up. Me I put up on blast, you know. Cause I be a foolish to say attack, you know. But Mark Golding. Talk the truth better than I like liar, you know. Me not like liar.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way.
Many things me right it.
To use his skin color against him is egregious, and not only is it unfair, it's totally baseless and irrational. The comments from Mr. Warmington and Juliet Cuthbert, they make no sense.
Abrahams is demanding that the leadership of the Jamaica Labour Party condemn the comments. Dana Davey for Nationwide News.
Two things that we may agree with. They're not fit for politics and leadership representation, and the leader for the party for publicly call them out and denounce them type of rhetoric there. That are the two things we may agree with. Everything else are foolish to say attack.
No, what happened with Edward Saga was wrong. It wasn't just wrong. The thing about Edward.
I don't even want to hear back you again, yeah, man. I don't even want to hear back you again. See? Yeah, I mean, what kind of style that? Yo, boy. Yo, Jano, bro. There was a clip where them talk about the situation here. More fine. You understand? And it just come to my mind a while ago, you know. And it just slipped me, you know. Hold on there, when I get a call. Where you going with General? They're on the live now.
Oh, I thought you said the lines would be open. Just
yeah, man, you just make you know some live.
Okay.
But at the topic we're going to talk about, you're going to talk about?
Yeah, I'm open for any topic.
Well, me just listen to one individual talk about the recent comments from Everett Warmington and Judith Cuthbert in regards to Mark Golding's background,
ethnicity,
him lineage. Yeah. And he must say this present we can talk about the past PMP in terms of many things we can criticize them both. But this present stack of PMP where they there. Remember say whole party mash up, you know. And it's a resurgence. And just one or two people in a PMP right now where you can say they're a long time. And whole heap of new people. So me I said this new PMP where they're there right now. What atrocities have they committed? For that man said there's many things they can talk about the PMP.
Well, actually, I can tell you about the atrocities that they have committed.
Well, me know say you have said that, so let me hear what you say.
So the first thing is that there are new faces, but the PNP isn't new. So that's the first thing to clarify.
But that the premise,
No.
that premise they're not good. Cause we are going
Yeah, man, I can justify that premise.
I'm gonna tell you, I disagree with you. That premise is not good.
I don't mind.
The premise is not good because the individuals me I talk about, the people them that is there. What have they done? They were never in government. That is like me saying the UIC is this and the UIC is that. We never did in a government before. We never did control the purse. But go ahead, still. Go ahead.
Right, and I can support my argument. So there are no new faces. The PNP isn't new. It's the 80-year-old machinery that was created by the colonizer. The same mentality exists. But the people are new, as you have said. And they have joined a movement that they know the national interest. And that makes them culpable. We see Lisa Hanna trying to straddle the line the other day. Alright? And that doesn't make her any less culpable. Because when, as the president said in his rebuttal, when she found out that the movement that she's a part of, the party that she's a part of, is detrimental to the national interest, did she walk away? Or did she try to fix it? No. They all stayed because it provided them personal benefit. And they are now guilty by association and participation. Okay? What's this young guy in Westworld again? St. James, sorry. Can't remember his name. Not Andre Hunt. He came out and talked a lot of stuff about what the PNP has done. He recognized that they recognize how detrimental it has been to the national interest. And he went back to represent them. He even said, I'll probably go join the UIC, but he went back to represent the PNP. Lisa Hanna, the same thing. When she had trouble in St. Anne, her people said, hey, you should join the UIC. The UIC is good for Jamaica. She ignored that. Same thing for Damian Crawford. So they all are guilty by association. So if you see someone commit a crime and you stand and do nothing, you are just as guilty. That's my premise.
I understand what you say, but it don't connect with the situation, brother. There's two major political parties, and if an individual before the UIC, and if an individual decides that they want to make some real changes, right, and make them impact to change things, they might go either get involved with one of the political parties. See? And there's a lesser of two evils where that is concerned. Boy, your background nice, bad brother. You have got mute.
No. Wait.
Mute your side. Your background nice, bad. I can't even hear myself. You must can't hear me same way when I mute. So me I say, right, you look like your signal gone now. You still there? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, Bolo.
Alright, mute yourself. Guy background is low.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, man, just mute yourself. Respect. So I'm saying that premise there would have worked out if the individuals them that is presently in the party was guilty of the past atrocities. That's like saying your great grandfather did do this and you are guilty of what he did. What can go so? You understand me I deal with? You have to put the merit. You have to put the merit on the individual.
I understand your point, but let's.
Zine, it's like you use the past sins them of previous individuals that was a part of the party. Pan the people they know.
No, that is a flawed argument, Bolo, and here's why it's flawed. Why would we look at Europeans and say, hey, we deserve reparations? Because we recognize that the system of colonialism still exists and that we weren't justly compensated for the exploitation. And it's the same thing that exists. The PNP, as part of the colonizing process,
right.
For example, PNP has lied to us, PNP has lied to us about our so-called independence. And I've not heard any one of the new crop of quote-unquote career politicians say, independence was a lie. They all toe the line. You understand? They all toe the line, and that's another topic.
So you assume, say, them having knowledge that you have?
Yes. They studied political science, didn't they? They have seen the constitution, they have seen the functions of the houses of representatives, so they would have been aware because they would have been briefed. Right? And we hear people like Lisa Hanna say, oh, when I get to parliament and I was told not to do this and to do that, I realized that this was wrong, but I had to go along. Right?
Oh, she said that?
That doesn't. Check the video that she posted. Right? So that is a flawed argument. So until there's a fundamental change.
I don't agree. I really don't. I don't agree that is a flawed argument. I really don't. I understand what you say about the party itself and the fact that the people them back in the day it set the thing in a certain way.
But that setting is still there, Bolo.
No, I'm
that
saying
setting is still there.
I understand that. But even with that, brother, individuals that are there that have the right intention can make some changes, even within that same system. You feel me?
They can't. They get silenced. That's why Bruce Golding went back to the JLP after he went to the NDM. Because he realized that he couldn't change the system. Because it's big money, it's special interest money that runs politics. And that is why the UIC is kept silent.
So with that, as you are saying it is so, right? What does that mean for the UIC then? How is the UIC going to affect change in Jamaica if that is the case?
Simple. Our plan is to educate the nation little by little, as best as we can, until we have a mass awakening, and that is happening as we speak. Alright?
Yeah. So
we have to recognize that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Our system.
Go ahead.
We have to recognize that our system is broken. And look at the NEPA issue, where it's a public distress and an agency of the government,
right,
that is supposed to protect the people, is crafted a secret agreement that is so horrendous that the chairman had to resign when it became public.
Right.
That would not be possible if the system of governance wasn't trying to protect big interest, special interest money, protect the PSOJ oligarchs, the rich people who own things.
Totally agree with that.
So those present crops of politicians, if you notice on the JLP side, they are all toe in the line. The PNP side is making noise because they're seeking power, so they're agitating. And I can understand that. That's how the gamesmanship work in the old system. Okay? But the JLP have all kept quiet. As a matter of fact, they see it as a non-issue. So they have not voiced any concerns, so they are guilty. Alright? And when you go back to the PNP era, you have several things that you could dredge up that their people behaved in a similar way. So, again, we can't absolve them.
One thing I know still enough. Everybody have something to say about everybody. I saw the politics there. I saw the politics there.
Yes, man. Everybody has something to say. Why?
I will have a better argument at the end of the day.
No. And that is the flaw. It's about argument and who makes the loudest noise. That is why the UIC wants to change it. So that way, it becomes issues that are highlighted, not the noise which is distracting. So under PNP government, this NEPA issue wouldn't have been a private issue negotiated between the agency, because the UIC believes that there is no secret that the government should hold from its people.
So
this matter would have been a public.
Your argument,
go ahead.
Your argument is that under the PNP, the same thing would have happened with NEPA?
Of course, the same thing would have happened, because the PSOJ backed both sides of the fence, both sides of the argument. If you go back and look at campaign finances in the last general election, you realize that all of the PSOJ members that support the parties, well, let me not say all the members, I would say the majority of PSOJ members who supported the political establishment backed both sides, those who were willing to declare it.
If you have
both sides equally.
if you have that disposition, me understand, but me just not agree. Me just not agree because you have to actually see it first before you can say. Mark Golding would be a leader, and the same thing will happen with Angie Honest, and the same thing will happen with him the inner power. I cannot see that. I cannot genuinely say that would happen. Me can't. I'm not being honest if I say that. Me personally, I wouldn't be honest saying that. I can't see that. I wouldn't see that.
I understand your position, but I understand your position. Let's look at it this way. He who pays the piper calls the tune, right? And again, the PSOJ backs both parties equally. Now,
no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. The PSOJ, listen, man. Well, under my general, the PSOJ has backed the JLP more than the PNP over the years. The JLP has always had more support from the PSOJ. I'm not saying that the PNP don't get support, but the JLP has advanced the agenda of the PSOJ more under the JLP than they have under the PNP. And you can look at the history and see that. In my opinion,
I have looked at the history, and I disagree with you. And here's what the history showed me. First thing I looked at is the campaign financing reporting that showed that fact. And anybody who wants each campaign financing report that was made public. Yeah. Also, when you look at the massive transfer
or the campaign financing
to the private sector under the PNP,
the money where them give them for finance.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Go ahead.
Then we look at the massive transfer of wealth to the private sector under the PNP. We call that FinSac, and they had other issues. Sorry, and under the JLP, when we under loans, etc. What they might be 10 companies giving to one and 5 companies.
Is it just me or is he breaking up, guys? Look like you're in a bad area. Break up.
Yeah, man, I'm in the country as usual.
Oh, okay.
But they are the country as usual. Anyway, so there might be 10 companies giving to one and 5 to the other. But rest assured, they give equal financial backing.
Right. Okay.
You follow? It adds up.
Well, the equal financial backing, I will not argue, but I'm saying the JLP historically has advanced the agenda of the PSOJ oligarchs further and more than the PNP, brother. It is not equal.
No, both of them do. Is the modern reporting why the information is more. But check the history. But let me not belabor that part. Let's continue the other part that I'm sharing. When you look at the history of the support and the fact that the government has always, not one administration, but the government as a whole, has always worked in the interest of private sector. That anecdotal evidence is why I'm able to say that it would have still happened under a PNP administration. We keep forgetting that.
You mean the NEPA situation?
Yes.
No, man.
I
understand working with private sector, brother. But the reason, listen, you see the NEPA situation. First of all, under Mark Golding administration, I don't see under the PNP's office they might have 19 different groups. What on the general? 19 different groups will operate under the Prime Minister's office. I don't see that happening. This is about Andrew Honest more than anything else. This is about one individual that operates on a certain type of way. You get me, I say? And that's what I'm saying. I am not going to use the PNP and the JLP argument for just put one broad brush and say this individual are going to come to operate just like Andrew Honest. I don't see that happen, brother. I don't see that happening. And let's be honest. That can't
so you know what I'm saying, no, Bolo? We're missing a fundamental piece.
Yeah.
Right? People have a problem with Andrew Holness, but they believe that it's an Andrew Holness problem. If the system didn't allow Andrew Holness to behave like that, he couldn't. Yes, he has 19 executive agencies under his portfolio. Right? Because the system allows him to do that. So any leader, whether JLP or PNP, can. That won't happen under the UIC because the UIC recognizes that as a flaw and intends to change it from day one. That is the point I'm making.
I'm going to be how you call it now? what? A journalist right now. How can the people be certain of
Okay.
that?
Simple. In 2019, when the UIC was formed, we presented a manifesto, and this manifesto outlined several changes, including a complete overhaul of our constitution to give more administrative, sorry, not administrative, but more legislative power to the people. So they are choosing their leaders, they are choosing how the leaders work, and they are getting a constitution that tells, one, the government how to operate on behalf of the people, and two, what not to do to the people. When that became popular in 2023, and as a matter of fact, moments before it became a popular topic, Andrew Holness had said that he doesn't see Jamaica becoming a republic.
I remember that. I remember that.
Right. But when the UIC pushed it, all of a sudden you hear that they have taken steps to make Jamaica a republic.
Take the idea, man.
There you go. And the PNP did not say, oh, Jamaica will become a republic and the rest. As a matter of fact, they questioned the process. And they have sat in parliament and supported the process. They have only asked for more inclusion in the process. The UIC has said that this process is flawed to have what do you call it?
No.
A president that is a figurehead.
No. Inclusion is not just inclusion. I have heard arguments against the process. I have heard arguments from Mark Golding that if you are going to do this, you have to do it the right way. That's what I've heard from Mark Golding. Literally.
Yes, but what he walked out of parliament for was to be included in the decision-making process.
Well, you have to understand, sir.
I know you understand it.
Yeah, but I know you understand this. The Jamaica Labour Party, well, the Jamaica Lawless Party, as I call them, is operating as a dictatorship because them have majority, right? Them seem to want to omit the opposition included in certain things. So I don't disagree with Mark Golding walking out of that. It means rightfully that they are the opposition. They are supposed to be defending the best interests of the citizens of Jamaica and an inclusive.
And I'm not making an argument for the JLP or the PNB now. What I'm pointing out is that they have all stopped short of demanding the full rights of the citizens of Jamaica, was something that we have never had.
Well, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Let's go further into this constitutional argument and the certainty that the UIC can provide of its behavioral change when it is in government.
But at that, no.
The UIC,
you know, as a journalist, no. Because hold on now.
Right,
even the president of the UIC, because I had a conversation with him as well. No, even he admitted, and on many occasions, that the UIC can win the election, and we are human beings. We might tell you all of these things in the manifesto, and when we get in a power, we flip the script. This is a possibility.
No. Joseph L. Patterson has never said that. But
General,
I get what you're saying.
Tell me, say.
No, but here's the problem.
I have me and the man sitting and talk. The man say, admittedly,
right,
you are taking a risk voting for anybody at all because we're human beings, right? And we could may well get into power and flip the script.
But he didn't say he was gonna do that.
That's no. Him never say he's gonna do it. I'm giving him credit enough to say that he was honest enough to say we is a possibility. We are human being. That I mean, I give him props for that because that was an honest statement.
Right, and what he was alluding to is the fact that in any system there is a risk. But here it is.
Thank you.
That UIC has produced a manifesto, a pledge to the people that we hold dear, that has been created since 2019, and the main pointers have remained consistent as to what we intend to do. And we have always declared that a vote for the UIC is a vote for this manifesto, for this system of change that we have proposed.
Right.
We have even given it a name. It's called a non-partisan constitutional republic.
Right.
That will level the playing field of representation in Jamaica, remove special interest totally, which is why we have been kept to the sides, in the shadows. You have said that the opposition is being blocked. UIC's been blocked too because even things that we as a registered party.
Una get blocked way more than the PNP. Way more.
And there are things that as a registered party we should have and have access to.
I agree.
We have not been given that.
Right. I don't think you guys have been given enough recognition, as a matter of fact. You know, the media.
But that's cool.
The media definitely has been bought out, in my opinion. Them do everything for stifle any news about the UIC president, which I saw him get some traction for Nationwide the other day, you know, in his call for, you know, the court case situation, which was good. But outside of that, them really, I don't see them not really talking about UIC at all.
Well, listen, the UIC has always been a grassroots organization. We'll continue to do that. And persons like myself and you who will share, because you share a balanced view, whether it be PNP or UIC, I share a biased view, strictly UIC.
Hey, we love that.
So
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Listen, you know, I tell people, Bolo, that I grew up with about 18 years of PNP just after the JLP era ended.
Right.
I remember the latter part of the JLP era when I went to the shop for my parents. I have to buy sanitary napkins to get bread.
Yeah,
I remember those days.
Lord God.
And I remember the PNP era, right? Where things seemed to have transitioned and then it went back to zero and everybody lost almost everything. And now the JLP era,
put context
where we lost the rest.
You talk about the FinSac thing?
Yes, man. A lot. When those banks and businesses went under, a lot of people got affected, including myself, my parents, etc. Because they would have lost jobs. My dad, for example, who's a contractor, would have lost jobs.
Right.
Right.
So can we be very, very transparent and honest about the FinSac situation? Didn't that situation happen everywhere, pretty much?
No. It didn't happen everywhere. It happened a lot of places, but not everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of places. So,
and that is why
the way how the FinSac argument is being presented to me as somebody that is not so, you know, in the know per se, I would have thought that these people were just destroying people's lives and their intention was outright to make them lose everything with them have. That what me, the way how me hear people talk about FinSac and the PNP, when I say, yo, them people are evil, brother. They just come for just destroy them people their life. But the context of it that I have read about is far from that.
Let me share something with you. When you commit the act, even if you do it in ignorance, the effect of your act still stands.
Right. I agree.
Right. But the PNP didn't act in ignorance. When they dabbled heavily in the local financial market, they knew what they were doing and the risk they were putting the local economy at. You follow? It dried it. Totally dropped level.
So
fight it. So and they knew that, but and Omar Davis said it. He knows that some things are good for the country, but he run with it.
So all right, cool. That is true. So I'm saying, wasn't it a response to something else? Why they were literally trying to fix something, but yes, them fall short. Can we agree on that?
We cannot. Well, how do I answer this?
That is the honesty of the situation. That is the real honesty of the situation.
Let me answer. They were trying to fix something. It chose the wrong solution because they were driven by other motives.
I don't agree about the other motive part. I don't agree about the other motive. Them just make a mistake, bro. Ignorance.
No. You can't be in government. You can't be in government and just make a mistake.
No, the implication of your actions. No, I'm not agree with that. No, listen. You should not be in government and just make a mistake. You should not, but you can make a mistake. I agree that you should not.
That's why you have checks and balances, Bolo.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
That's why you have checks and balances. That's why you have permanent secretaries and that's why you have lawyers.
Yes, but even with all of that, brother, we are talking about human beings. Literally, we are talking about human beings. You know, would I love to see the UIC in a power, because what you're saying to me is that you're going to be perfect, And you're not gonna make any mistakes, even though you have good intention. And I don't think that can be so for anybody at all. That doesn't apply to no human being on earth and no organization. You're going to make mistakes, my brother. Even with the greatest intentions. Where you say? Yeah, break up. You know you're in that country.
Was work in
Alright,
I was saying I have to disagree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to disagree with you on that. But as someone who has worked at that organizational level, there are layers to decision making. And when you take policy decisions in an incorrect manner, you can't feign ignorance because there are layers of protection. That's why you have the government that has a policy direction, and then the permanent staff, the permanent secretary, and the technical staff, who their job is to look at that decision in the context of treaties and agreements and budgeting, etc. Okay? And your policy decision now has to be refined around those realities. But when you push a policy point forward because you have been driven by private interest or some other motive other than the national interest, you find yourself in those positions, and then you say you made a mistake. No, that's not good enough. So they will lie to the people because we are less educated about it than them.
Right.
But they can't lie to the UIC because we do our homework.
Right.
So that is the point I'm making. So trust and believe that the UIC understands the decision tree and will make sure that those branches of a decision tree is in place and properly pruned so that a proper decision in the national interest can be made.
Right structure. I trust me. I am, first of all, I'm praying for the Lord's will to be done. Where this country is concerned and the politics of it, because leadership is important. So if it's God's will for the UIC to transform this country and push the manifesto that they have in its entirety, trust me, I agree with a lot, if not all of it. Now, there's one thing that came up recently. Somebody and I was having a conversation that Mr. the President was on Wayne Lonesome and the interview some time ago, and the interview ended bitterly. You understand? I don't know if you're aware of that. I don't know if you're aware, man, laugh. I don't know if you're aware of that conversation. But
no, I have not seen that interview, admittedly.
Okay, so what I heard is this. So this is all allegations, ladies and gentlemen. This is not to put down the UIC, because I don't know me feel about the UIC, but as I have the man on here, we have asked him opinion on this. What was said is that, and I'm paraphrasing, the UIC president is in agreement with prostitution. And I'm saying, I can't see that to be true. Knowing me talking to that man, I don't see that in him for say him would have even said something like that all time on a mouth. Now, I am going to dig up the interview, I am going to find it, because I am going to call Wayne Lonesome and say, Wayne, let me get that interview here, because I want to know what was said directly. Now, as in your opinion, where you think about something like that, if this is even true? What a position they were in take? You agree with something like that? If he took that position, you agree with something like that?
No, the president is a man of wholesome family value, a family man. So I don't see him taking that position. What I know the UIC stands for is the right of an individual to choose, but choose responsibly. That is what I know the UIC stands for.
Context, okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
So I know Joseph L. Patterson supports family values.
Right.
Right. So that much I know.
So,
but the UIC stands for the right to choose, but acting responsibly.
So it's like you cannot dictate to persons how them supposed to live, basically. You understand? Because you're not God. Not even God not do that. Well, God kind of tell you how to live still, but at the end of the day, there's consequences for your actions. But as a human being, from a human being perspective, hey, it's kind of different.
There you go. So if Jamaicans believe that prostitution should be legal, then that becomes a social responsibility for it not to take place.
As the government.
Right. So any individual now who chooses to do that use their freedom to contravene social norms. And of course, there are consequences for something like that in there.
Right. Very interesting.
So,
I'm definitely going to dig up that interview, but I support the UIC. I support anybody outside of JLP right now. Independent. I support democracy. If you are doing a good job in the area where you are running, I am telling the people, vote for you. If this person has a proper plan put in place and structure, you should stand behind those individuals. I am tired of the green and the orange gang type mentality, the die-heartedness. It is a political culture that has destroyed this country, in my opinion, and it has taken many lives. And it needs to stop. It needs to end.
But let me share something with you and your listeners and viewers, Bolo. Most persons are saying, yeah, UIC is great. Some support, and others are waiting to see.
Yeah, it's a lot of wait to see people.
Right. The balance of power in Jamaica doesn't only rest on a UIC right now, next election year, winning all 63 seats. It doesn't. The balance of power rests on us, the UIC, getting enough seats to dilute the majority of the two parties to make sure that the opposition they face is one that is constructive.
Hey, I don't know
so
if I watch all of my videos, them, you know. I pretty much said that the other day, I said I would love to see representatives of the UIC in Parliament arguing on behalf of the Jamaican people. It would be great for the democracy. You understand?
Let's drop another one on you before we have the part ways. The law that the Senate affirmed a couple of days ago about support for a child after age 18. Now, I'm not speaking on behalf of the UIC in this instance.
Right.
I'm speaking personally as a father.
Right.
Of an adult child and two minor. That is the laziest piece of legislation Del Racho could have come up with. And now the UIC will put out its official position. And let me be clear, I'm the spokesperson for Justice, National Security and Defense. But until the NEC ratifies an official position on it, I won't speak officially on it.
Right.
But it's the latest piece of legislation that Del Racho could have put out. Now here's the thing about that. A Senate under the UIC would not affirm a law like that. You follow?
Right.
Because the people's voice would have been heard in it. They just went to the Senate with a party line and affirmed the law. Now imagine if you had a UIC senator in that room, or two, or three, or four, or five.
Exactly.
Imagine if you had a UIC member of parliament on that joint select committee when that law was being written. The difference would have been stark, would have been day to night. And that is the point I'm making. But next time we'll talk about that law when UIC put out its official position on it.
Yeah, man. I think you guys getting a few, positions where you can go in parliament and argue is going to bode very well. Because now they cannot hide you, You're in the international space. The ideas owner put forward arguments would be scrutinized and looked at globally. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it would empower you guys to educate, because now the eyes will be on you, So now you can educate the people more on your perspective and the evidence that you have gathered in regards to, the colonial system that we have been on for quite some time. I mean, I'm an advocate for freedom, and whoever has the ability to enact that freedom in government on behalf of the people, I support it.
And that is why they're hurrying to force their fake republic on us, so they can use that as a shackle.
That is it.
You understand? Because what they're calling a republic is not a true republic, right? And what they're calling a democracy If it was a with less than 40% vote, that's a minority government. That election has to be run again because you need a mandate.
Thank you. I agree.
So it's not a democracy. It's just majority rule.
Exactly. I agree.
But they keep lying to us. In some countries, an election with such a low voter turnout has to be rerun because there's not clear mandate for someone to rule.
Right.
That's why in some countries you have 2 or 3 layers of voting to decide on government. We still have the colonial model. We're lying to the people to say, oh, you're free. Oh, you're choosing your government. No, we're not choosing our government. We choose a member of parliament, and he goes to parliament and choose a prime minister from his party in the hopes that he'll get a cushy position. And when choosing that prime minister use the party influence to determine policy with the support of the MPs. And we are held to ransom by those who pay them, those who contribute to the party, where they can keep $50 and $60 million conferences and give out $5,000 and $10,000, and then they go and make decisions in the benefit of those people.
$20,000 too.
Thank you.
Lord have mercy. Why?
The UIC mash up them dolly house, man. Overturn the apple cart.
Hey,
change representation. Imagine electing your parish senator to go to the Senate to represent you, to look at laws critically. Imagine your member of parliament not being a minister, where he can start a business along the line of his ministry and benefit from contracts, but can only spend his time in the community representing you and being paid for that.
Right.
Then on the other hand, you have subject matter experts who, so let's say you're talking about, since I'm on the road, you're talking about roads, because the prime minister said when a road pass is useful life, there's nothing you can do, which is a lie. Maintenance affect the life of a road. Right. Design and drainage are two of the biggest things that affect the life of a road, and we don't have those two things.
I tell you, Bridget, what?
So if we have a subject matter expert heading roads and works, and is able to look at our climatology, our geology, and design road, design drainage
to that specification,
and then build. Thank you, and then build roads purpose built for that. Imagine how good our infrastructure would look. Instead of an MP that wants to push work. Now that an election is coming, you hear, oh, there's gonna be tons of road works, and everybody is jumping and clapping and
and then
so
alleged corruption in siphoning off money in those contracts.
So much so the poor auditor general can't keep up.
Why may I tell you what? Why it's always a pleasure. Second time we have a conversation, and me love the dialogue even when we disagree. Yeah, me love your perspective.
That's the UIC way, man.
You understand what I say? Me love your perspective, and trust me, I am definitely rooting for the UIC, Bridget. Rooting for the UIC.
Thank you, my brother.
I tell you that. Trust me. You understand? So
and I know you support fairness and balance.
Yeah, man, for real, man. So we're gonna end it now. So respect here. Yeah, man.
Respect and blessing.
All right, my boss. Respect.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, man, that was powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad the brother called in. Hey, God don't make no mistake, yeah? God don't make no mistake. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, for me, it's about whoever is going to do right by the Jamaican people. And as I've said before, and I've heard the Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth say, whoever is advancing God's agenda and His will, so let it be in leadership. And that's all I pray. I pray that whoever is advancing God's will in leadership, they shall be put in place to do so. Because once they are in place, don't really have a lot to worry about. Right now, we have a lot to pray about, because things have to change. You understand? And we can all agree on that. Whether you want to say you support the UIC or you support the PNP, we can all agree that who is in power right now Yeah, we got to fast and pray, ladies and gentlemen. But we should stay encouraged, because the audio that I'm about to play is demonstrating, you know, the certification, the faith, the confidence that you should have in the Creator. Listen to this.
Jeremiah 29 verse 11, God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." That is a scripture that I hold dear to my heart, because God is not a man that he should lie. So if he says he has a plan for me, he does. If he says he has plans to prosper me, he does. I have that much confidence in him to know if he said it, that's just what it is.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
As Talk My TV would I say, bless upon yourself, make you clean up Jamaica, alright? Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section about the dialogue and you know, this video's in. Alright people, have a good night. See you guys on the next one. Alright. A lot of videos a lot of videos premiering tomorrow, obviously. You know, for those that didn't catch this live, which is a lot of people, because the numbers were not that great and the connection was not that great as well. Alright, but thank you for those that were here. Thank you for the persons that called in, each and every one of you. Thank you so much, alright, for participating.